We try to help set up the library or the computer center here, but we don't have books really. All we have here is what we brought from home.
We ain't got no internet at our school.
Their internet and library since we don't have one ourselves.
43 plus video cameras, and it's like y'all don't have no money for us to build us a library.
There's more cops in the New York City schools than there are on the streets. Aside from the metal detectors and the scanners, you have the real heavy-duty police officers. And they're there, they harass the students for any given reason that they have. And it's hard because if you have a police officer, I'm not even gonna say security officers, because they're not, that police officers harass you day to day, it's hard because then you know, okay, well, I don't feel safe in my school, so it's hard to focus.
The promise of Brown has been betrayed. In the 50 years since Brown, when it's come to school equity, we have been the proverbial utilizers of Muhammad Ali's rope-a-dope strategy. As we've been on the ropes trying to protect ourselves, powerful interests have been pounding and beating. Opposition in the courts to remedies like busing. Legislation at the state and local levels to undercut the very essence of Brown. And it is an American tragedy.
This whole Opportunity to Learn campaign is about building that fund so that we can leverage our philanthropic dollars to get a larger state and federal governmental investment into ensuring that all students have a fair and substantive opportunity to learn.
The Opportunity to Learn campaign is about translating hope into action to achieve systemic change for the children who have been denied access to quality education. It seeks to instill a new framework similar to the changes envisioned by the architects of Brown versus the Board of Education. The Opportunity to Learn campaign believes that all children have the right to 4 core resources: early childhood education, access to highly effective teachers, college preparatory curricula, and equitable instructional resources.
Last year, when Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke actually endorsed early education as an economic strategy, they took the cost-benefit analysis of the Perry preschool and turned it into an annual rate of return. And they found an annual rate of return of about 16%. And that really got business leaders' attention.
One of the most fundamental ways to address the problem is to make sure that all children have in front of them a highly qualified and highly effective teacher. It is the single most, I think, important determinant of how well we're going to be able to strengthen and safeguard our democracy.
You figure out what a student needs and then you teach them that. We're so stuck into the system of just following a program. That's just the way it's been. Just the results that we've had for the mid-year, showed some big progress. And so I think the more that we refine this process, the results are going to be amazing. It's not, are we going to go up? It's how much are we going to go up?
4 years ago, ISA joined with the New York City Department of Education to design and create a small college prep high school in a section of the Bronx that serves some of the city's poorest and most underperforming and underserved students. In the school year 2007-8, the first 9th graders who had entered this small school, Bronx Lab School, were seniors. They had behind them 4 years of a rigorous, intellectually challenging curriculum and teachers who provided for them not only the academic needs, but also their social and emotional supports that the students needed. And guess what? 90% of those students were college bound.
This is Karanda Carr's 4th year teaching AP or Advanced Placement Calculus at Mount Pleasant High School in San Jose. Before taking over the AP Calculus program, only 47 students had passed the test in a 9-year span. But in 1 year, Karanda Carr helped 43 out of 51 students pass the AP Calculus test. His class is so popular this year, 104 students have enrolled.
He's very influential for me personally. I mean, the way he teaches and the way he admires each student and he cares for each student. We're not just, bodies in the classroom to him.
Pre-K, teacher-principal quality, middle and high school reform, more time on task. These were the kinds of issues that were brought together, and that became the framework for what became the Contractor Excellence Law.
By 2020, America will once again have the highest proportion of college graduates in the world. Every child has access to a complete and competitive education from the day they are born to the day they begin a career. It is our responsibility as lawmakers and as educators to make the system work. But it is the responsibility of every citizen to participate in it. These education policies will open the doors of opportunity for our children. But it is up to us to ensure they walk through them